We tried to do something fun. And maybe we might have gotten to do it once or twice, but beyond that, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because the meta right now, there's no room for creativity. There's absolutely zero room for creativity. Yeah, we might as well just stick to brawl. All right, cardboard sports fans, we are back. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents, coming at you live on Twitch at Average Zen Presents, or perhaps on YouTube at Average Zen. Yes, we are loving it. We are feeling the love. All of you guys joining our community, and those of you that have, bring it in. Yes, we are here for a Ranked Wednesday edition. Once again, trying to climb the ladder with some jank. What have we got today? I'm calling it the Rakshy Horror Demon Show, not Picture Show. Why? Well, we have the Rakshy, our good friend, a 2-drop demon with Unholy Annex, cool, but we're also running up the Beanstalk and Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Well, that's because this brain right here figured out that Bloodletter Vaclazotz is essentially a damage doubler, Twin Flame Tyrant is essentially a damage doubler, Overlord of the Boiler build just deals damage, Unholy Annex drains life, which doubles damage, and Overlords generally have a high offense anyway, so if they connect, that's damage. Rodkers, that's 10 damage. If it gets doubled, we can triple it. We could cast Coiling Rebirth and get 2 Twin Flame Dragons back from the graveyard, or bring back Revergio Persistence, all the while maintaining the board, hopefully free of problems like... actually, let's go down and go up that. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, with removal like Anoint with Affliction, Bitter Triumph, Strategic Betrayal, Maelstrom Pulse, Brotherhoods, and Malicious Eclipse, and Deadly Cover-Up. We got some lands, we got a couple of Restless Cottages, and Cavern of Souls, because we can name Demon, or we can name Horror, and that should get us there. We'll see if it does. Let's do it. At the midnight double feature picture show, Thinny the Ambitious. Alright, this is not the best opening hand, but we do have removal and card draw. And now we have damage doubling. Fun. Alright, I'm going to go up the Beanstalk because we don't want to let them know that we're running crazy stuff. Like Rockers, Rakshasa. Not quite yet. I would have loved to have seen an Overlord of the Hauntwoods there. Maybe we'll draw one in the next turn. They have an Annex. Cool. Alright, we, on the other hand, just are going to play out the Rockers, Rakshasa now. And then if we don't draw an Unholy Annex, then we just play the Bloodletter and swing in. Well, let's give it a shot. Do we deal 10 damage? Or do they kill the Bloodletter? Or do they kill the Rutgers and Rakshasa? They go for the throat on the Rakshasa, which means they probably have another removal spell in hand for the Bloodletter. That's unfortunate. Alright, so best case scenario, next turn, we get a red land source. Strategic Betrayal, okay. Well, there goes our reanimation plans and the Rotcock. Dreams of Steel and Oil. This is not getting off to a good start, is it? Alright then. Yes. You're doing such a good job of raiding our hand and destroying all of our stuff. We will cast another Bloodletter of Aclazotz because we did not hit a land drop. And they probably have more removal. There it is. Because why not? And this is how we just get 1 for 1 for the rest of the game. Because we can't draw a land. And our Overlord didn't... okay, well... let's go ahead and get rid of those. I guess we should have saved that for the demon. I'm just beyond miffed at this point. This is a complete loss. This is a complete loss. I cannot believe we cannot hit 5 lands, find a deadly cover-up, and we wasted our Maelstrom Pulse. No, I'm not happy with you. All right, not off to a great start. This deck is much, much, much better than the one we played last hour. Will we get to see it? I do not know. We shall see. Is today just another one of those days where it does not matter what we do? It does not matter. Well, we're on the draw, which means we should probably keep the removal heavy hand. Against Boros. Well, at least we have green sources if we do draw into an Overlord. We have a board wipe. That's not bad. Looks like is it? So Brotherhood's End is even better against them. Will we draw into an unholy ant? No. Okay. Well, we got there with the Overlord. We'll do that. Man, I think we go ahead and, you know what? No. I'm not going to attack because we can get in for 10 damage next turn if we play the Bloodletter. Maybe. Up to 10. Up to 10. Or we can not do that. I think we just go ahead and swing in. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm fine with it. Which means, I wish we would have gotten an untapped land there. I'm going to regret this possibly, but I'm going to go ahead and pin the Overlord as well, because we don't have instant speed removal right now. Oh man, this hand looks so good, and then somehow it's played out so badly. Oh, this is Jeskai. Okay, this is Shiko. We're playing Shiko. Three, four, five. So they get lost on the Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Interesting. All right, well, let's unpin another. I'm not sure about this matchup. I thought we were playing against, is it Corey Steelcutter? But now we're up against Control. There's Shiko. And I imagine this is a get lost on Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. We will Strategic Betrayal. And then Bloodletter of Aclazotz. No, come on. Oh, There's the River Regent. All right, back to hand. That's not terrible. Let's go Strategic Betrayal. And Impend the Overlord. Eventually we'll get a creature out there that'll be able to attack. All right, play the Bloodletter. Uh-huh. What are the exile? A land. This is good. This is very good. I'm quite happy with this. We're going to do that a few more times, and then after we get this guy super big and get rid of all these tokens, we will pitch the Anoint with Affliction to the side. All right. That means we have lethal on board, right? Lightning Helix to our face. Oh, man. Okay. Well, they're drawing cards. And did they find an answer? It seems they did. Well, there it is. We got a fish. Well, let's go up the beanstalk. Play our land for turn. Play a Virtue of Persistence. Draw a card at the very least. And we did get it to stick. And we'll hit him with a fish. So now they have to get rid of the Virtue. They have 3 cards in hand. Now they're looking in their graveyard. That means they definitely have a Shiko in hand. Or some way to... yeah, I'm willing to bet it's another Shiko. Oh, temporary lockdown. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's bring back the Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. That's at least immediate damage. And, of course, we draw a land. Why wouldn't we draw a land? Fire up the Restless Cottage. And put that land to work. And we'll get rid of the Parting Gust. That way, if they get another Shiko, they're not casting that. All right, I think we may have this. I don't want to get too confident, though. I mean, all he needs is split up, right? They do run split up. There it is. Oh, but opponent. What about the Virtue? Yes, yes, the Virtue. There is that. There is that. All right, come on. Let's see if we can do it again. I would like to get our damage doubling going. That was good enough, though, to get us a win. We'll take it. Twin Blade. Blessing. Rakshy Horror Demon Show. In just 7 days, I can play a spell. Wulayaha is our next experiment. I like it. We cannot cast anything in our hand except for the beanstalk, but I like it. Alright, I think we go Demon on Cavern of Souls. Cruel Claws Heist. This is the thing going on now. Yeah, go for it. Here you go, Mr. I Steal Your Stuff. Good luck. We have a little bit of redundancy. Alright, let's go on Demon. Which is kind of a tell as to what we want to play next, but you know, hey, what are they going to do? Cruel Claws Heist again? Or they cast our Overlord of the Haunt Woods. Wonderful. Alright then. Well, we found another. That's good. Well, we'll probably need it. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Oh my. Oh no, no, no. Okay. Well, that won't do. That will not do. That's exactly what we needed. Good deal. We will even pay the 3 life. You know what? We'll discard a card. I don't think they have anything we got to worry about for the Brotherhood's, what's you call it? Brotherhood's End. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Not one bit. Or maybe we should have pitched the Malicious Eclipse. We should have pitched the Malicious Eclipse. Oh, no. And a Preacher of the Schism. All right, let's put this on Dragon. We'll go... So that leaves us 3, 4 mana. I think we have to go Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Okay. And then Cut Down. There it is. All right, well, I'd love to see a Virtue of Persistence right about now. Are you kidding me with the Cruel... There it is. I knew they'd have another one. Well, yeah, they take our Twin Flame Tyrant. Of course, because how can they win with their own spells? They have to take ours. I mean, what are we going to do? If we had to play one or the other, and they were going to kill it no matter what. All right, so impending. That didn't get us anything. Malicious Eclipse. At least gets rid of the Caustic Bronco. And we're dead. We don't lose there if they hadn't stolen our stuff. We absolutely don't lose there if they hadn't stolen our stuff. We ramped them, and then they're getting ready to have double damage off of us. Ridiculous. Cruel Claws Heist should not say you draw a card and then take whatever you want and get to cast it without having to have the correct mana. All of those things are not necessarily on the same card. The gift a card thing is stupid. Of course you want them to have more card selection when you take their card. That's not a downside. Alright, and we just better pray that we get a land. That is not a land. Let's go with horror. We need a land. That is a land. Will they counter our horror? It's uncounterable. All right, we're doing something. We're making things happen. All right, we'll do it again. We're making things happen. We have successfully ramped. Does this beat ramping into Ugin? Probably not. Is it more fun? Yes, definitely. Drunk times. I need you to sober up and take your turn. Azorius, is this artifacts? We don't have many ways to deal with that other than player removal. Is it artifacts or Jace? Artifacts or Jace? Or both? You better not scoop. We finally get a decent hand, and you better not scoop. I don't care if you beat us. I just want to play a good hand. And not have it stolen from us. Okay. Even in victory, we face defeat. Well, let's go again. What say you? Let's do the time warp again. With Rakshy, Horror Demon Show, Dia. Do you horror? Oh man. This is terrible. Not a single creature, 2 Cavern of Souls, and a black mana when we really want a green mana. What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Oh, and double red pips there, double black pips there, double black pips there, and a green there. Okay, we got them all looking this. The Coiling Rebirth, I like it, but we don't currently have anything for that. This is somewhat better. I think we, you know, I might be brave here. No, we don't have any red sources. Yeah, we got to get rid of the Twin Flame Tyrant. I wanted to be brave, but all we have is black-green. There's a Corey Steel Cutter. Oh, well. They have opted for scrying and card draw. Where's our Maelstrom Pulse now? Well, that's just not fair. All right, then. This is a very, very, very slow start for us. Burst lightning on our face. We'll discard a card. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think we're going to wind up deadly cover-upping next turn, no matter what. Dread Maw's Ire. Wonderful. And Monstrous Rage. Look at him go. We have board wipes that don't cost 5 mana for this situation. We have things to deal with Corey Steelcutter for this situation. Did not have them in our hand. What's he gonna do? It's best of one. That's best of one. Don't know what you're playing up against until it's too late. Don 0823, the mighty. There's our Maelstrom Pulse. There's an Overlord. Look at him. All right, let's see if we can actually make this work. Flourishing Bloomkin, eh? I don't know about this. We have a Rotker's Rakshasa. Clifftop Lookout, that's not good. All right then. I think we have to forego ramping and start gaining life and drawing cards. All right, it's a 5/5 now. All right, now we absolutely need a board wipe. Down to 12. You are not a board wipe. Let's go with Horror. This has Ward 2. Oh, my goodness. This is terrible. Oh, now we get a deadly cover-up. No, you're funny. Can we get a land to go with it, please? Technically, we need a black mana source. And we have been unable to play our Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Oh my god, and now we have a huge amount of tokens to deal with. And we get a tapped land. We got a tapped land. One of two. One of two tapped lands. Well, no, I guess that's not true. Any one of the Black Cleave Cliffs or Competent Line. Oh my god. Mono green. What? No, that's Flourishing Bloomkin into the lookout. Oh, and we can't draw our board wipes or our early board wipes or early removal. Okay, once again, try this. See if we can actually... All right, looks like we're playing defensively. And a bat into our one piece of removal. I hate discard. Oh my god, I hate discard. I hate discard / I steal your stuff. I absolutely cannot stand it. Not one bit. So dumb. Play your own cards. Build a worthwhile deck that doesn't revolve around taking someone else's stuff. Now, we played Codas, you know, that's different, okay? You get through one time, and maybe you get to cast a whole bunch of creatures, and then you die, because you're not going to live. Let's go with Horror. And we'll get down our Overlord and try to ramp. I was about to say, if they have Feed the Swarm or something that destroys enchantments and then they turn around and take it with Tiny Bones, oh my god. I'm just gonna blow my top. Everybody calming breaths. Alright, Tiny Bones gets nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's do it again since we cannot hit a land drop to save our life. Hopeless Nightmare, eh? Well, I don't like that. We'll get rid of the Unholy Annex. As they can't currently cast it anyway. And that means we absolutely have to kill Tiny Bones. Otherwise they get Demon. Okay. Well, let's go with Up to Beanstalk. That gives us 4 mana to play with. Coiling Rebirth here is interesting. Alright, they gotta go for the throat on our Bloodletter. I'm hoping they hit no land drop. Come on, no land drop. No land drop. We have plans for that Bloodletter of Aclazotz. No. Yes. 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 Oh, we're gonna stick it to you, Tiny Bones. You're not getting our Bloodletter. We're about to get 2 of them. No, you cannot has. You cannot cast it. You cannot has it. Here, you can have a card, though. Don't worry about it. There you go. Now you've got friends to play with. Oh my goodness, I really want the Bloodletters to survive, and then we slam the Twin Flame next turn. They killed the over. Do they have another removal spell? Do they have another removal spell? They have a cut down for the other Bloodletter. Okay. 1 mana removal spell. Sweet. Uh-huh. You're about to die. And just for good measure, we'll throw up another Up the Beanstalk. See what we get. Hey, it's a land. Well, good. Would you like to cast that? I bet you would. I think I think this means death. I'm pretty sure this means death. So 1 damage and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all that. Multiplication. Look at us do maths. That was pretty sweet. They did get stuck on mana for a bit, but I don't feel bad for them. They're trying to steal our stuff. We know how we feel about that. Let's do it again. Let's multiply our damage. KO Kin times 10. Can we get times 10 damage? I think. It's possible. If we got all 4 bloodletters and 2 twin flame tyrants and we coiling rebirth one of the twin flame tyrants, I don't know. We'll see. This is not a good hand for us though. We needed green. That is not green. We don't have any black. This is, I guess, as good as we're gonna get. That feels bad. I guess we'll go with a bloodletter and a virtue. Oi. Well, that's a lot of pain lands. That is a lot of pain lands. Oh, but we got a sweeper. Interesting. Herd migration. Are we playing old school overlords here? Where's your Zer? Up the beanstalk we go. So our Brotherhood Inn is completely useless. And we draw another one. Overlord of the Mistmoors. Okay, so the Brotherhood's Inn will at least be able to clear away the tokens. Alright then. And we'll take a little bit of damage for that. Oh, come on. And the terrible thing here is, yeah, there's Zer. There's Zer. I was going to say the terrible thing here is that they have 1, 2, 3, 4 land types. So they've already got a huge... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Now we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. God. Yeah, ley line binding. It didn't matter what we played at that point. They had 2 mana ley line bindings. They had a Zer with a thing out, and we. Zer. Is there a reason why we should play? We should probably play Zer Overlords. Yes, we probably should. It is a much better deck than this, but I don't care because there's times 3 damage, times 10 damage. Kirahara. Oh my god, with this. Okay, now we got 4 lands and some removal. I guess we'll go with it. So we can name this on Demon, this on Horror. Okay, and another land, so now we just get flooded out completely. Can we get something besides a land? This is almost certainly like a Caretaker's Talent deck. Is that what's going on here? Okay, Deadly Cover Up into an empty board, not the best draw. Yeah, there's the Forge that we have no interaction with at all. There we go. And a Blooming Marsh, sure. I'm guessing they have nothing but removal in hand. So as soon as we play the Bloodletter, it is dead. Well, at least we'll get a land out of this. This is a what? Skitterbeam Battalion. Well, that's unfortunate. We are at 9. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Of course, why not? A card that I have never seen played in Standard in the past year, all of a sudden, and they have 2 of them in hand. I have not seen that card played in Standard at all over the past year, if not before. I've never seen that card played in Standard. Never, not once. And now all of a sudden that we don't have any artifact interaction. We're playing up against dedicated artifact decks. Oh, and look at this. Oh my god, dude. Come on. This is ridiculous. This is absolute trash. Alright, we got up the beanstalk. We have demons, we have Annex, we have Overlord. We should be unstoppable, right? But they're just going to ramp into Ugin and then exile it all. Because Ugin. Because Ugin. Let's put this on Demon. And they have another one, which means they hit Ugin potentially next turn now with the elves. Which means we are absolutely under the gun. Uh-huh. And we don't have a single thing that we can... Hold on now, hold on. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We do. We have Bitter Triumph. I was about to kill the elf with it. Alright, play your Ugin. Oh no, they don't have it. Okay. Well, that's unexpected. Still though, I mean, they have more overlords than us. Alright, the Deadly Cover-Up is kind of unfortunate because they already have 2 of the overlords out. So, I guess let's make a demon and draw some cards. They have to have Ugin now, right? They have to have Ugin now. Well, they have a Chimmel. Interesting. Into a Bloomvine Regent. All right, you know what? I'll settle for all but one of the, oh my goodness, we don't have any cards in our graveyard. I wish we could have done the collect evidence on that. All right, we're gonna hold up the Bitter Triumph just in case. And we will discard the Gorge. Encroaching Dragonstorm. Okay. Kupo. Glimpsticor. Okay, so they're still digging. Okay, we have a shot. We have a shot as long as we hold up the Bitter Triumph mana for the rest of the game. And hope they don't find a doubling season. Sweet. What are the chances they found another Bloomvine Regent? All right. Well, I guess there's that. Oh, they just went with the land? Well, that's cool. I like that. That makes our job a lot easier. That makes our job much, much easier. We'll unlock here. Play the Up the Beanstalk. And attack. Oh, I like the Virtue here too. I like the Virtue, but we don't have anything in our graveyard, and we probably won't if they draw an Ugin. What is going on? There it is. Manually tap all the lands. There is a button for that. QQ. You want QQ. All right. Genesis Wave for 11. And that's a Cityscape Leveler. Up the Beanstalk, Encroaching Dragonstorm, Karn Silex, and a whole bunch of lands. They whiffed. They did not find an Ugin. And honestly, we're okay with most of that coming out. The Karn Silex is kind of a bummer, but it's tapped. And they didn't cast the Cityscape Leveler, so it doesn't do anything on entry. And they just exiled an Ugin. Oh, this has just gotten terrible, though. All right, then. Well, let's put this on Demon. And number 1, we want a Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Number 2, we want a Bloodletter of Aclazotz. And then we want to Bitter Triumph the Cityscape Leveler. And I guess we can get rid of the Malicious Eclipse. I don't think that's going to have any bearing on what we're doing here at all. And let's go ahead and attack in. Let's see if they want to block. No, they double block. Interesting. All right, here comes Ugin. It's got to be, right? It's got to be Ugin. Man, I would love to get with Twin Flame Tyrant out right now. Or, Overlord of the Boiler Biggles would work. Alright, well, they found another Karn Silex, Anissa, Up the Beanstalks, and all sorts of other stuff. The problem is, if they do Karn Silex on 4, they're going to blow up most of their stuff too. Of course, they just gained a whole bunch of life. That's somewhat problematic. And there's an Ugin. Alright, well. This is ridiculous. This is what it's come down to. Alright. I had 3 colorless mana and cast. Alright, you unearth, but that doesn't actually exile anything, it just destroys something when it attacks. Not that that's a huge difference at this point. Oh boy. Yeah, because why not? Yeah. I mean, how many things have to go wrong in a day for us to just say, you know what, we should just stay in bed? I don't know. Let's out of morbid curiosity look at the stats on this. So today, with our decks that we have played, well, we have won an average of 32%. 32% between both hours. That is absolutely disgusting. We have gone from Tier 2 Platinum to the bottom of Platinum 4. And I gotta be honest with you, I don't believe it's the decks. I don't believe that what we have seen today has been a reflection of the quality of the decks. They are running many of the same combos and many of the same cards the top decks are running. We have just absolutely been the victim of the MtG, Arena Shuffler, and Matchmaker Gremlins today. So I don't know what to tell you. Don't play these decks. That's how we started out this series. Don't do it unless you like self-harm. But we tried. We tried to give it a little spin. We tried to do something fun. And maybe we might have gotten to do it once or twice. But beyond that, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because the meta right now, there's no room for creativity. There's absolutely zero room for creativity. We might as well just stick to Brawl. We could play the same decks over and over again. You want me to come over here and we can play, what do we got standard? We got our freaking Izzy Corey deck. We got our, this is probably the most fun deck. These two right here that I've played in a long time. Okay, we have Shiko Control like everybody else. We got our Doppelzers. No, we're not playing Ramp to Ugin. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. The last game we just played, no, man. If you need 30 forests in play for you to do what you need to do, then I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, we could play these decks all day, but why? Why do that? We're here to have fun. We're here to actually, build something that's cool, not just take, whatever is working the fastest, the best, and that's what we're going to do today. We could do that. We could just play the Izzet Gory deck all day. We could play Shelly Stomp all day and go up the ladder. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to play something that is just boring. It's just boring. It's boring to sit there and play the same thing over and over and over again. We have all these cards that many of us have spent hard-earned money on, and we want to be able to play them in a somewhat competitive format. But I don't know what the answer is. What do you think the answer is? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in chat. On that note, as always, love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, have fun playing Magic the Gathering.